off on this Streets Oddball. It's going to go down towards the top plat side. Teams begin to rotate over towards the Rockets. You do have the Shrouds come in. Rockets are picked up, and that's the big kill from Meech. Able to use that first rocket effectively, and the rest of his team. Oh, the second rocket lands
Oh,
as
all
well
four
for a
dead for
4.
plastic. Or, my goodness, great start from Status Who. Ball carried now up to A, and yeah, like all these spawners coming up B. I mean, they're fighting an uphill battle here to break this setup.
Good trade. Yeah, team fights ringing off here. Ball does get dropped, so Plastic's going to be able to touch it at least for a moment as they move it into this back police area. They do have a little bit of team presence here, but the first fights start going the way of Status Who. The trades continue to ring out. You got to just kind of hold the ball when you can at the moment because you are surrounded.
Yeah, and you don't want to find yourself in PE. You can get you can get stuck in there quite easily. And this fight out into caution was, I think, a desperate one because it was getting collapsed on from all angles. And now Plastic with the ball at A could look to even things up here with a hold.
Yeah, Status Who didn't get too much time there. Just about 28 seconds. Now Plastic's gonna be able to chip at it again, but Ipa is able to find a big one, does intercept that ball there on the cross, finds another kill, doing it all as they continue to collect time here. It's going to be so crucial.
Yeah, and now with 30 points the difference, we're looking at a proper lead coming up. But with Rockets spawning up now, we'll see how whether Plastic are able to get their hands on it and make their opponents play. I'm not sure where the Rockets have landed. They have been picked up.
Yeah, Victor's one wasted at least. The second one rings out. Plastic was able to pick it up. Walrus Boots finds a kill. Is not able to get the 2-piece though. So the ball is neutral for now. Plastic able to pick it up at least for a moment. As another trade rings out. These boys are liking the BR. Or the bandit.
The bandit, yeah. You know, yeah, definitely seeing some good plays here from both sides. And with Blimbo now in B, they're going to want to try and get out of there as quickly as they can. But for now, they're going to have to weather a push from Driveway. And a trade there from, it was traded out there for OG Fragnetism. And Epos Vibes just trying to get a bit of space, get a couple of angles there so that they're able to get the kills required to get to that ball.
Yeah, this is a big long-range team fight going for this ball control right now, but looking like E Divided is going to pick it up. They get close to that 50-point mark, starting to stretch that lead out just a little bit more. The ball gets passed over to Epos. They're going to start that rotation towards A, and this has just been a pretty clean gunfight for them and a whole lot of time as well. Epos and crew are able to clean it up.
Damn. Yeah, no, like things are really starting to stretch now, and it looks very much like Status Who are in the ascendancy. I apologize for any hiccups on stream there at the moment. We are working to sort that out. But Slimbo now coming through caution and getting a decent kill there now. They might be able to clear out A, but yeah, and there they have it. So he's going to want to rotate that back A as soon as he's able. The only problem here for them is that they have 2 down now. And push coming up Cafe. Oh, pardon me. That's Status Who coming up Cafe. Able to knock things out there.
So Sierra with a big kill gets traded out by Walrus right away, gets the double, and is going to be able to pick up the rock at least for a moment and just kind of wait and let his team get into position here as they try to hold off E Divided one more time. Getting a good chunk of time here. They can't afford to give the ball up very much more though. Oh, maybe a reset.
All right, we're back into it. So it's a full reset here of map 1. We'll see how both teams approach it now that they've learned a little bit about each other. And 3 dead now again for Plastic. It looks like Status Who picking up where they started last round. So OG Fragmentism now just lurking around, trying to just dissuade any movement towards that ball. And Ego Vibes goes down, and just another one now. So it's 2 dead for Status Who after that promising opening, and 5 kills for Walrus Boots. Just popping off in the lobby so far, man.
Yeah, the man himself, Walrus Boots, gets busy early in the streets oddball. After a little bit of a reset there, it's kind of going pretty well for the team. They just continue to slay out.
Yeah, they need to get themselves out of Cafe. They're being collapsed on here, and maybe it's just a case of Plastic being maybe not as efficient with the ball as Status Who have up to this point. So we'll see how they're able to adjust in the following holes, because they could very well have gotten to B if they were a little quicker about it. Each here now with the ball. 17 seconds ticked up. Not a lot of pressure being applied just yet, but he will have someone popping in from Cafe side with the Bulldog. Gonna need to help his teammate here, and does. And now 2 dead for the side of Plastic. They're gonna need to chuck that ball out front or out mid, but unfortunately unable to do so. And Meech here now cleaning things up and being very aggressive here, but runs out of ammo on its thing. Also sticks the little grenade just into the ground. So a bit frantic here for both teams in our first match of the series.
Definitely, and kind of seeing Status Who picking up where they left off, you know, getting a pretty early commanding lead here. But we saw the guys on Plastic bounce back last time. They're trying to hold as best they can, but as the team fights continue to ring out here, it's just mayhem on the map.
Yeah, absolutely. And Status Who wisely knowing when to drop and fight here has led to a 3 dead situation for Plastic. It'll be answered back by Fragmentism, but now that he's known, he's going to have a tough time living until his teammates can come and back him up.
Yeah, gotta stay alive here, play your life the best you can, and just try to hold these positions. Let your team, you know, regroup up. You gotta try to take team fights when you can. And so far, these teams trying to get themselves back in it. You got Plastic able to touch at least for a moment, but the rotation's gotta come through.
Yeah, I think that may have been premature. Like Fragmentism, very eager to get back in the fight there, but without the shields, lucky to live. But now Heat back A, able to take the time up now in their favor. 32 seconds on the board for them. So these team fights that are happening out front are going to be very important to dictate. Talking of important, here are the rockets. One kind of fired off in haste here, and the second one, absolutely no damage done here on these rockets. Could lead to Plastic maybe retaining, as the 2 Status Who players are desperately fighting for their life here on pink.
They gotta try to stay alive, maybe put some big damage down to maybe help the reinforcements a little bit as the fights ring out. You still got some good time here for the side of Plastic, but it's gonna be a big battle as they try to push around towards, and that's all of them gone. Huge there for the side of Plastic.
Yeah, and Status Who now really taking up the time here, and lucky to escape with his life there is Houndsy. Just sticky nade just went straight through his legs. So like using that good fortune, getting that ball out of trash and just slaying out when his team needs it.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
Yeah, he's doing everything he can on the map right now, but they're gonna have to try to come back in a big way if they want to take this.
Enemy team nearing victory.
Yeah, and with 2 dead now, Plastic might have an opportunity to get some ball time here. And the other 2 sent into a trickle spawn could lead to a sizable hold here, maybe like about 15-20 seconds here before they're going to have to fight their way out of trouble here. But still 3 on the, or 2 now, I believe, alive for Status Who, means that they may be able to hold on for just a little bit longer. But that's what Oddball's all about. The Rocket's coming up now, and it looks like they fall into the hands of Status Who, and this could lead to the victory of the first round of Oddball here on Streets.
Status Who showing that they know what they're doing here on Oddball. Able to, you know, come out strong in that first, and then after the full reset, just kind of picking up where they left off. You know, the first round kind of parodied the second a little bit, or maybe vice versa there. However you take it there, chat. But yeah, it's big plays out of them.
Yeah, absolutely, and we saw some great awareness there from Status Who as well. I mean, the ball player, you know, it's very important. It's a very important role on the team because, you know, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and with the courtesy of Pure Delight's insightful lyrical knowledge, you need to know when to walk away and when to run. And it looks like Plastic are running away with the opening of this match as Fragmentism takes the ball back A and should be able to get at least a good 20 seconds out of this hold before he needs to, you know, start fighting. Oh, great nade.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Fragmentism.
he had the shotty in his back pocket. But down they go, 3 dead now, and it's just Heat. He has the rockets, could make very good use of them. I don't know if there was just 1 left in the tube, but if so, goes down with them. Yes, there is 1 rocket remaining, and they're in the hands of Houndsy here. So getting a beautiful double kill with those rockets and giving his team just an excellent bit of space here now to take that time up.
Enemy has the ball.
Here we go. Status Who. You can't count them out at any time. They're always good for a 4 dead. So you got to see Plastic try to clutch up here and kind of keep the momentum they had at the very beginning of this round. Breakoff went in their way, but these gunfights hanging out.
Oh, it's a bit hectic. It's a bit trickly. It's kind of working out a bit, but I don't think that Pragmatism's going to be able to fight his way out of this one. Down he goes, and it looks like more time on the board here for Status Who, able to fend off that attack. Seems like they were maybe a little bit out of sequence with each other there, but yeah, here's Satsura just patrolling with this commando, getting the damage down for his teammate to run away with it. So yeah, hopefully we'll see a good hold off the back of it now with 3 up for Status Who. Should be able to maybe get us up past the 50-point mark.
Yeah, Status Who kind of just maintaining right now, not letting Plastic get any momentum back and getting a lot of time forward at the moment. I mean, they've just been racking it up. They're looking to end this Oddball back quick.
Yeah, and I mean, Oddball typically our longest game type on HRL. It normally goes down to the wire here, but 3 minutes 30 on the clock in a Masters game with this kind of lead is not something we would typically see. So it's a great all-around performance here from Status Who to this point, and it's all down to Plastic now to have a say in this game. They're going to need to get a couple of frags, get a bit of space, and get a proper setup here. They have the opportunity. They have spawners coming in. There should be 4 up for this team fight. So we'll see if they're able to get a favorable setup to do so. Oh, but the spawner came in C. Oh, that's going to be a big problem now. It could be a blessing in disguise, could be a bit of a flank, but it looks like Status Who are already after hitting the go button. So, oh, here he comes, Fragmentism with the great grenade, and coming in. Always seems to be the last stop here, and unfortunate for him because he's got the entirety of the remaining Status Who players to deal with, and down he goes.
Yeah, down he goes. Gets dropped there, and now Plastic off respawn once again. They're gonna have to try to break this setup as Status Who is just playing so well to just not have to put this ball down at all.
Yeah, they're definitely using some great teamwork and coordination to get through. That rocket was big. I mean, he would not have lived there. And Slimbo now 1v1 on the map and just waiting for another victim to walk into his crosshairs.
Yeah, he's still got a rocket, just kind of lurking around. Maybe he'll be able to find something there, and he does. Gonna be able to use that power item very well, but the rest of Plastic is starting to, you know, maybe get a little burnt on the map here as they begin to fall.
Based off of that, so you know, we'll see how Plastic are able to bounce back after this one. Not a great start though, because Meech has the sniper rifle and he's gonna look to put it to work here. Oh, he does have a lot of players. Did that land? Is Slimbo? Oh my god, he got that no scope. Slimbo is trying to live, but caught out by teammates there, and a great shot there from Meech. And now with the 2v1, oh wow, team shots came in, gave him a bit of a hand there, and with two players in a hotel, he could be a very lucky boy. But it looks like he believes they're going to be coming from A. Problem there now, as he might get. Someone might get the drop on him, but Slimbo here should be just shouting to clear or to high heavens, A is clear, and allowing his teammate to get a few shots up. But saying that, two players down sniper, and Houndsy able to pick off Slimbo. So we're now at a 12-4 game, and wow, I mean this one's looking a bit rough here in the early game.
That's a pretty quick lead they're able to stack up there. You do have a couple trades going back and forth to try to vie for position on the map here. The shots ringing out. You do get a couple kills there for the side of Plastic, and a lot of damage put down, but Status Who still holding on for the time being here.
Yeah, and regrowing that lead now, 10 the difference. And I mean, you know, like early game can be like this sometimes, like it can kind of snowball a bit out of control, but the problem is now Plastic are kind of chasing things and being led around, like as we saw OG Fragmentism there just open himself to all kinds of angles. And like when a team is like you know, in a lead like this, it can affect the mentals, and we might be seeing a little bit of that here.
Yeah, you know, you gotta think after the oddball, which is kind of not so close as it was, but there's a lot of kills there. Gonna try to, you know, minimize that lead as much as possible. Try to slow down any momentum Status Who has here, but as the power weapons reset, it's gonna be the sniper looking like it's gonna go the way of the red again.
Yeah, and good win there, up on posters and S4 or S3, sorry. With Fragmentism now over here in Hotel, this is going to be a difficult fight, especially with Sniper now after spawning. So doing well to dissuade them from that angle, but it's just a matter of time before they get their hands on that Sniper, unless flank is coming up in on the other side.
Not where you want to be. What did you say earlier? A rock in a hard place and a harder place.
Third hard place.
Yeah, they're getting shut down on the map.
Yeah, and we are just a moment as we are just encountering a technical issue here, and we should be back in just a moment. But you may still be seeing the gameplay, so Oh, yeah, here we are. So, Houndsy, 5-4 now, 6-4, getting the kills, and we've seen Plastic really come back into this game. Wait, is that 30-20 or is it 30-29? Sorry, I believe no, it is the case. 30-20 here, and yeah, no, it looks like Status who are actually maintaining their advantage here.
Yeah, they got that early 8-10 kill lead off that that first couple team fights there, and they've just been able to maintain and looking really well as they start to climb, getting closer to that 50-point mark here. Status who really letting it sing out on the map. A lot of team shots. They're just putting down huge damage, and they're just continuing to win these gunfights.
Absolutely, and now now things are really kind of stepping up a gear, and in this mid game, like I think we could see Status who keep the tempo up here on Plastic. This is kind of last chance saloon here for them, and able to pick off that player there. If this second kill comes through, oh, unfortunately gets damaged, but by a teammate, but does manage to get his thing up. But a triple kill here from Houndsy. He's on the prowl. He wants that over. And oh, just a second too late there. But unofficial overkill there from Houndsy. 14-8, and just really laying down the pain on Team Plastic.
Houndsy just going ballistic on the map right now. The last few kills continue to just go the way of the status quo. As you can see, Plastic trying to get some position here, trying to fire back, but they just continue to get chopped down. I mean, these guys like the DMR a lot.
Yeah, and yeah, they're really kind of showing just how important it is to get used to this new meta. Because 3 days in, and we're already seeing performances like this, separating teams that had the same record coming into this match.
There we go. Trying to fire back a little bit here. Another kill goes the way of the Status Who, though. So they're getting dangerously close. The camo does come in as well. So they're going to be lurking on the map for sure. And Plastic has maybe got a little bit of life, but gotta keep it going.
Oh, that was a good one now. That takes it into 3-kill territory. And it looks like we might see Status Who kind of just close this out in the next few moments.
And the last couple fights ringing out. They're getting dangerously close.
Well, they're trying to get to 31. Which, oh, sorry. Howdy. Straight off into live fire strong, or King of the Hill. And off the rip, we see Meech go down. A bit of toing and froing here, but yeah, great DMR joust there. And EPOS just trying their best to live now.
Yeah, EPOS trying to hold down this bottom heat wave area. He's gonna get really aggressive on that, and for good reason. He's able to find the kill. Now as they try to push out. Oh, that's huge. Overshield.
Yeah,
and heat
and
wave.
yeah, and you know, heat in the name, heat in the game right now. Needs to really anchor for his team here. Overshield has timed out here, so will need. Oh, he was unraveled like a birthday present, but he gets away with his life intact, able to put more damage. Oh wow, great grenade, and Heat really turning it up for this game 3.
Oh, it's hot in here, baby. He is not slowing down anytime soon. Able to find another kill and just being a one-man force over towards that big door area, just shutting them down, not allowing anything close. But now the team fight's starting to rage out a little bit, and Heat does get taken down. So now you've got the Status Who getting right back into this, and they're going to start chipping away at that lead.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, only 3 up there now, so Plastic have the man advantage at the moment, and we'll see what they can do with it here. Although I believe that actually might just be my eyes deceiving me. I believe Meech is actually alive. And 3 dead now for Plastic. The only one left alive here is Heat. And, you know, I can assure you folks that no matter how hot in here it gets, I will be keeping my clothes on.
Yeah, we gotta abide by TOS at least a little bit on stream, you know. But hey, if you don't tell, I won't.
No one wants to see these boobs.
Oh, sign me up, buddy. Oh, and he gets knocked right off the map.
Oh goodness. So yeah, 3 dead now for Plastic, and it looks like Status Who are inching their way towards this first hill. Last chance saloon here. I think it's gone. Yeah, and Plastic now must fight over C-Plat.
Yeah, the fight's gonna take down here on P2. C-Plat side gonna be very important.
Great
That
flank.
top wave, but just letting the heat wave see.
Oh, excellent grenade. And
wow. Just getting shut down on the push here. You've got Plastic in early once again. There's still a couple members of Status Who to deal with. They're getting back down, and Status Who are gonna have the first few ticks on this hill.
yeah, and a great push there altogether from Status Who, able to kind of shut down Heat, who is the hot player off the rip here. Went from 4-1 to 4-4. So they've seemed to find a solution. You know, the steam has risen, and we are now left with the frigid cold of winter.
Oh, and that winter is red right now. Status Who leading in the slaying department once again, and just locking down all these lanes. And you got to think they're going to be trying to transition this hill cap into that overshield. Over here as a big melee comes through. Meech, the captain for the squad, just doing it all right now. But OG Fragmatism's going to have to try to win this fight here. The Needler comes out, but that's a decent trade. Maybe not.
Walrus Boots has the Ovi.
Oh, Walrus. How'd he do it?
I know, but he definitely has the blubber to withstand both the heat and cold we're seeing here so far in this game.
Oh, definitely. That dude's got some pretty nice chompas as well, if I remember correctly. But so
You do
far,
indeed.
this is big for Plastic here. They've got a lot of time on this hill, and they're not looking to slow it down anytime soon. This is a much-needed point cap.
Absolutely, and with the turbine coming up as well, if required, because I mean, you're on the they are still 1 down. They do need turbine, and I mean, you're exposed on the hill, so it's going to take a lot of trust in your teammates to finish fights out for you while you're standing on that hill. You just got to play Ring Around the Rosie a couple of times. Keep those fingies crossed.
Oh, I've got him crossed. I'm a Plastic believer. I think these guys can get her done, but right now it's a pretty neutral hill. Nobody
It's gonna
really
be
able
hard to
to
do
get
it in the respawn screen at the moment with them spawning out of A. They may have an opportunity here to collapse. Status Who haven't gotten too much time off the back of that team wipe, so there's still maybe 2 more pushes in it for Plastic, but they're gonna need to push together to clear this hill out and get themselves back in a scoring position. Especially with this overshield up now in the possession of Status Who.
Oh.
Slick.
I mean, when you got plays like that coming down, you just got to keep your mental fortified more than anything. The boys on Status Who are trying to make a statement here, just letting these shots ring out and winning most of the gunfights on this 3rd, 4th hill here. And they're going to get to match point right away and starting to progress again on the next one.
Yeah, and they're really on it for this hill as well, almost immediately. Really reducing the force of Plastic to a trickle right now. And, you know, keeping them in the spawn screen, kind of keeping them away from the hill. The slaying performance is extremely impressive. We were calling out Heat 4-1 at the start of the game. Hasn't really had an opportunity to do much since then, as Status Who have been just raining down the damage on their opponents, and you know, just showing how proficient they are with this new Bandit Evo.
Oh yeah, they're definitely enjoyers of the meta as well. We've seen a few bandit merchants tonight, and I think you can sign up Status Who as they